Hello friends, I welcome you all in one more knowledgeable interesting video. Today in this video, I will going to talk with you one very interesting case law of ITAT Bangalore bench. Yes, today in this video, I am going to talk with you a very interesting case law of Jay Prakash versus Income Tax Officer Bangalore. What happened in the case was that assessing officer has made additions in the hands of assessee just by considering amount as reflecting in form 26As amounting to rupees 4.88 crores. Assessing officer has taken this amount as sale consideration because this amount is reflecting in form 26As of assessee. But this sale transaction of property was not materialized. This deal was cancelled due to some reasons, but the buyer of the property has deducted TDS and has filed TDS return. So that TDS was reflecting in form 26As of assessee Jay Prakash. So aggrieved by the assessment order, assessee preferred to file an appeal before Commissioner of Income Tax Appeals, but Commissioner of Income Tax Appeals has not granted any relief to the assessee, and again aggrieved by the Commissioner of Income Tax Appeals order, assessee preferred an appeal before Income Tax Appellate Tribunal Bangalore bench. So the core and the most important question here in this case before Income Tax Appellate Tribunal Bangalore bench was that can addition be made merely purely on the grounds of data reflecting in form 26As, yes or no? This was the important question before ITAT Bangalore bench, that can addition be made just solely on the basis of the data reflecting in form 26As of the assessee. In this case, ITAT Bangalore bench has granted relief to the assessee by not making addition solely on the ground of data reflecting. ITAT delivers order in favor of assessee that the additions or the sale consideration of the property can not only be considered on the basis of data which is reflecting in form 26. Form 26A is a statement of TDS credit. It is not a deciding or a conclusive evidence in the hands of assessee, because form 26A's data reflect which is posted in return by the third party. In this judgment, ITAT confirms and delivers that can be determined only on the basis of data reflecting in form 26As. Assessing officer should look into the sale deed and other documents because the transfer, as per the Transfers of Property Act, existence of the written sale deed or a written agreement is compulsory, as it cannot be made, or transfer under Transfers of Property Act cannot be made orally. This agreement has been in writing, so the assessing officer has to refer to the sale deed which was in writing. So ITAT finally delivers this judgment in favor of assessee, and it was a very helpful judgment to everybody of us, where the department was willing to make any addition solely and purely and merely on the basis of data which is reflecting in form 26As. So this judgment of ITAT Bangalore bench is considered as a very important tool, is considered as a savior in favor of assessee, so that you can use this judgment wherever additions has been made in your case just on the basis of form 26A's data. Sometimes it happens that the transaction by mistake of somebody else got reflected in your 26A's, so you are not so you are not required to report that income in your income tax return, and if you will going to file appeal for the benefit, then you may make use of this judgment, as this judgment is in favor of the assessee. So it was all about a very interesting case law which is based on additions on the basis of form 26A's data. Thank you for watching this video. We will keep coming with many educational and informational videos like this. If you wish to have copy of this order, please post your mail ID in the comment box. Our team will forward you this ITAT bench order. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to it. If you really like this video, please click on the like button. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Thanks. Bye.